Okay, so I will be the first person to describe this picture. When we look at this picture, we will notice a man on the right side of the picture. He is holding his head with his left hand and holding a piece of paper with his right hand while looking down. He seems tired and his whole face shows that he is worried about something. And his body language also tells us a lot, almost that he is carrying heavy pressure and has a lot of thoughts in his mind. So when I see this man, I can assume that he has a lot of problems that he cannot solve at the moment. When I see this picture, the man catches my attention immediately. Why? Because of his strong expression. He seems worried about something, almost like he cannot handle it. He's tired of it. So this part of picture shows the emotional side of the picture, where a person feels overwhelmed, tired, stressed of his life.
Okay, so on the guide table, we can see some paper that say bill due. Right next to this paper, we can see the screen of laptop is also show a reminder. Basically, it's all about money problem. The bills need to be paid, and that's why the guy looks so worried. I mean, everyone has bill like electricity, water, or internet, and it can feel like really stressful when the amount is just too much, right? And this part of the picture is the bills arranges pieces of paper. They stand for all the responsibility that keep coming every month.
As you can see, there are a few pictures in the bubble, and I'm going to describe the one on the left side, which shows a tall building with an upward arrow and a dollar sign. This picture represents the increasing cost of housing, which is one of the effects of inflation. We can see that from the arrow pointing up suggests that the prices for house, rent, or properties are rising. It seems that people have to pay more and more just to afford a place to live. From my point of view, this picture highlights how inflation affects the cost of housing. Therefore, people may find it harder to manage their monthly budget since they need to spend their money on accommodation. As I see it, this building picture is an important symbol because it shows that even a basic need like housing has become more expensive. So if you ask me, this situation creates extra financial pressure on many people because not only in terms of comfort but in terms of stability.
Here in another bubble, we can see groceries like bananas, juice boxes, and other items. This part of the image represents the cost of food. Food is something people need every day, so it's always on their minds. When prices rise, it affects the entire family as food becomes more expensive. This bubble shows that the man also worried about buying daily necessities. This reminds us that financial concerns aren't just about big things like housing, but also basic needs like food. That's why food is included here as one of his main concerns.
And finally, if we look at the bubbles on the side, we can see a red gas pump with dollar signs around it. This represents the cost of fuel. Fuel is important because it's used for transportation. Even if someone doesn't drive, rising gas prices make things more expensive, like public transportation or delivery services. In this image, the gas pump shows that transportation also one of the main concern. So, when we look at all them, we can understand why the men look so stressed. Each bubble represents a problem, and all of them combine and explain the immense pressure he's facing.